What's good with y'all, man? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Tarantino back with another video. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to the channel, ring that notification bell, drop down in the comments below what you think I should react to. But yeah, today we got this Lil Jeff documentary. It said the life and death of Chirac Savage. I just really started getting up on Lil Jeff probably like, I don't know, with the rest of y'all, with over the past like few weeks or so. Before him going, I knew who he was before the little viral DJU interview, whatever, but I mean, I don't know. He ain't been around that long from what I know. A few days ago, he died. He got killed, you know, unfortunately. But yeah, I really don't know. I ain't gonna get into that because I don't know too much about, you know, the politics of whatever went on, whatever. But we just gonna go ahead and react to this documentary.
So, okay, so you got this reputation, man. You got this crazy reputation.
Shit.
You feel me? How do you move through Chicago? Do you feel like you probably got a target on your back now?
Hell nah, they ain't scared, man. I'm outside every day. They ass ducking. I never see people on live dropping my low, showing their ass where I'm at.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, these new wave of shorties, boy, they don't care about nothing. Like, at all.
We be outside every day.
I stay out they way.
I be from up
Keep it real.
everywhere you could think of.
When you gangbang in a city like Chicago, no matter how big and bad you think you are, you can and will be touched. So many people in that city, with the craziest serial killer type of reputations, have gotten killed there. Being feared in Chicago just makes people want to kill you faster. The subject of today's video.
And now that is true. That is true though, because for sure, like, it's a lot of, like, I mean, it's sad to say, but it's the truth. It's a lot of people that's like that in Chicago. I'm just saying, like, in general, not just in Chicago, but in general. But this one, we talking about Chicago, so that's what I'm talking about. That's like that, but it ain't glorified. Like, everybody don't know, everybody in the city, in the hoods, know about this person, but this person ain't all over the internet and, you know, got all this clout and stuff, but they living like that too. It's just everybody don't, it's not broadcasted.
Up on social media after openly bragging about committing a heinous broad daylight double murder and hinting at having over 10 bodies in the streets.
Now that's crazy. And then it looked like I ain't. We just gonna keep going.
His social media antics would bring a spotlight to his music, but would also put a large target on his back. He would only have a name for a couple months before he was shot and killed. The subject of today's video is none other than Bloodhound Lil Jeffrey, and today we're going to be telling his story. But before we get into the video, please be sure to like and subscribe.
Show.
Bloodhound Lil Jeff is a rapper and gang member from the east side of Chicago. He had two brothers and was raised primarily by his mother, as his dad wasn't really around. He quit playing basketball after he didn't make the varsity team, so he looked for something else to do with his life. His rough upbringing led to him gravitating towards the streets. When Jeff was just 14 years old, his house was shot up and a bullet flew by his face, nearly hitting him. His older brother was active in the streets and would introduce Jeff to it. He officially jumped off the porch at 18 years old. Jeff was a member of Drill City / Bloodhound, which claims the area of 79th in Maryland.
Yeah, but that was just 79th and Cottage Grove. But for him to, in 3 years, like, all of this to happen, and within, they said, like, 18, he just got killed when he was 21. So within 3 years, all of this.
Beef with BKN, Trap City, TYMB, 8 Trey Mob, and 800. Lil Jeff was wild. He was always on Instagram Live, dropping his location and displaying heavy artillery. He acted crazy on social media. He was snorting lines on camera during interviews. He openly hinted on multiple occasions that he had over 10 bodies and that he was a top killer in Chicago.
I'm taking to killing school.
class
I
start
seen this.
next week. You gotta at least have 2 bodies though. For I ain't coming with no. If you ain't got shit, I can't work with no beginners folk. You gotta at least have a 2. I'm gonna give y'all 2 minimum. A 2. I'm gonna start
Bro, yeah, I seen this. It's what you gotta at least have 2.
at 2 minimum, cause y'all know why I'm gonna start at 2 minimum. Now I'm just doing it for a tradition. I'm gonna start it at 2 minimum, man. 2, you gotta have a minimum of 2. No, anything, you gotta have 2. You gotta have a minimum of 2 of them bitches to come to school. You just gonna sit your dumb ass in this seat, and whatever I say, do it. If you do anything scary, bitch, I'm smoking your ass.
He would also rob people, then instantly go online to brag about it and taunt his victims.
I'm gonna show y'all who just got his ass cooked. That nigga just found mad. It wasn't him, but it was his number. I'm gonna show y'all. Look, it's him right here. Ooh, I see his heel. He ain't had none of this shit.
What the breast was that?
Man, look, we exposing this nigga, cuz his ass is
Show
fucking.
that bitch.
We got an AP already, Storm.
Yeah, that's one thing. Like in the city, boy, they be thirsty on the jewelry. You got on some jewelry, or J as they call it. Don't just be loafing around. Like, know where you at, all of that, cause you got on jewelry, they on you.
I'm having my way in Chicago, Illinois.
Now we
This
got another rose.
Hey man, get them people they shit back. Like,
them that should never been trying to kick it down Atlanta Green.
damn.
That's it, $10. That cost him his whole hustle career. Everything he worked hard
Talking
for.
about Atlanta Green, though.
He tried to.
He even shot at someone on Instagram Live and somehow didn't get arrested.
Tell that bitch tweak. That bitch was just tweaking.
Since
wasn't even
jumping
looking,
off
he
the
just-
porch at 18,
He just
Little
blew.
Jeff
Looked like he just blew out the window. He wasn't even looking at what he was shooting at or who he was shooting at.
was doing a lot in the streets, but he really turned things up following the death of a close friend. Jeff's crew, Drill City, and another crew called Trap City used to be cool with each other until they allegedly backdoored one of Jeff's closest friends. One day, a Drill City member named Z Money was shot and killed. Members of Trap City were allegedly responsible for Z Money's death. Jeff said in an interview that the death of Z Money made him see red and really got him to go hard in the streets. I don't know what Jeff's 10 plus alleged bodies are, so I'm just going to discuss the ones that he self-snitched about the most. The first one was allegedly direct retaliation for Z Money's death. On June 25th, 2023, a Trap City member named Lil, real name Jaleel Goins, had just got into the backseat of a Lyft ride in the 1300 block of West Taylor Street in Little Italy just before 9 p.m. when another car approached. Someone inside hopped out, walked up to the backseat window where Lil was sitting, and opened fire. Lil was
See, now that's one thing that I don't understand. Like, I mean, I get that you got to get around, but bro, like, if you in the streets and you got stuff going on like that, why are you riding in a Uber or a Lyft that's fishbowl? Like, you can get caught anywhere. Like, it ain't no ducking up in that. Like, you putting yourself out there. Like, anybody can see you. Like, oh, it don't make sense to me. Like, for RP to him, but that don't make sense to me to be riding around in Ubers and stuff, and you got like real shit going on in the streets. But maybe it's just me. I don't know, like, how y'all think, but
shot multiple times and rushed to the hospital where he was tragically pronounced dead at just 19 years old. Little Jeff and other members of Bloodhound went on social media and pretty much openly confessed to being responsible for Lil's murder and that it was get back for Z Money.
Go ask the ops that Michael Drake. Go ask the ops that Michael Drake put shit in park. Go ask my ops that Michael Drake, his ass ain't making fuck. Go ask my ops that Michael Drake, his ass ain't get out that car. You know that? I was right there, you know that? Fuzzy money we got back ain't take too long, bitch, I'm relentless.
Sometime after this, Little Jeff would allegedly be involved in a double murder that made him gain notoriety on the internet.
yeah, nah, that's crazy.
Little Jeff and Bloodhound used to be cool with members of BKN. In fact, there's videos of Jeff online hanging out with them. Well, everything changed after Jeff was allegedly robbed by BKN members for his watches. This made him want to get back at them as soon as possible. Well, he would allegedly do so in a horrific manner. On January 26, 2024, a BKN member named Monty, real name Ontario Williams, and another young man named Little Rob, real name Robert Boston, were standing outside of their school, Innovations High School, when a group of masked gunmen jumped out of two vehicles in front of the school and opened fire. The gunmen let off dozens of shots, striking Monty and Little Rob multiple times in the chest. Both were rushed to the hospital, where Monty would tragically be pronounced dead at just 17 years old, and Little Rob would tragically be pronounced dead at just 16 years old. Following this double homicide, Little Jeff went on social media, openly bragging about being responsible, claiming that he and his crew killed them because they stole from him.
But the craziest thing about that is like, and that was in January. I didn't even know who he was in January. But like that was all over the news, like everywhere, like all on Facebook, Instagram, all of that. Them two boys, like I just seen like a video clip or whatever. But that whole thing, like, so I remember that exact situation or whatever, because it was all over the news. But then watching this, I just didn't know that, you know, allegedly.
The shit will start happening. Y'all know this by now. I went black for like a week, and poof.
Where you at?
Gotta go after that one. Poof. I came back. Poof. I don't live them niggas though.
Just walked in list with two hats. Rich stepping on blood, niggas know how I get. Can't get a chance to run, can't say that he trip. Bounced out 4 sticks, 2 niggas got hit.
Monty also went by the nickname Za. Before he passed, Monty did a vlog with a YouTuber named On a Couch TV. Following the murder, Little Jeff recently released a song where he quoted exactly what Monty said in that video and claimed that he turned Za into Za.
Cause they know I smoke out. We really spank shit, turns out into Za. Damn. We really spank shit, turns out into Za. Smoke your ass like some Za. Get your ass smoke like some Za.
Little sleep, man. And y'all already know my name, Za. They call me Za. Smoke your dumb ass like some Za. They said.
All of this self-snitching and social media antics started to cause Little Jeff to blow up. His music videos started to get hundreds of thousands of views. In drill music, when someone is believed to be a real killer and actually living their raps, fans start to gravitate towards him. Little Jeff was doing a lot in the streets, but eventually it would catch up with him. On June 8, 2024, Little Jeff was in the 6600 block of South Roads at 5:14 p.m. when he was shot in the chest. He was transported to the hospital where he was pronounced dead at just 21 years old. People were wondering what he was doing in Trap City territory. Well, video of the shooting just came out. It turns out Little Jeff died while on a drill trying to kill one of his ops. In the video, Little Jeff can be seen shooting at someone and chasing them into a house when out of nowhere, someone within the house returns fire and strikes him in the chest. Shortly after Jeff's death, those close to him would mourn on social media. At the moment of making this video, it is unknown who killed him, but pretty much every